This review is made possible by clearwater.ie. So this morning I'm taking part in what's called the Norse Raid, which we've come here to Russborough House and we're going to have a look around at some of these cars. Before we knew it, it was already time to hit the road out to our first destination. Get our first stamp.
Here you go. Stamp.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Oh.
Do it, do it, do it. Yay, our first stamp is right there. Side by a smiley face, and there's a bunch of tools for us as well. It's time for a quick break and a little bit of lunch. Right, look who I found here. It's Leo Nulty, skulker on the background. How's it going, Leo?
Great, having a great day. It's we've been working on this one for weeks, Bob. I've driven this route probably 5 or 6 times, and Craig Fox has done it even more. And we were really happy with it on Friday. The weather has come. I've been on classic cars since I was a kid, and they're cars I've never seen here before. So yeah, it's just brilliant. It's really, and I think it's a lovely touch to get the vintage tour, the vintage tea tour,
That's
guys.
Incredible little thing to see a double-decker bus here in the car park.
And they were so helpful. We rang them and asked them if they want to get involved. And originally it was PR for them. So then they said, well, we can do some afternoon teas. Bang! It was booked out inside a day. Why not? I mean, my dad and his mate are coming down, and they've booked in for full afternoon tea. It's a special offer. It's only €25.
And you got the weather.
And we got the weather.
I know you ordered that this morning, did you?
Yeah, we did, and it's the Garden of Ireland here. Wicklow's always beautiful. Some of the views coming up here were absolutely stunning, you know. And we've got better again, I think, in the afternoon, Bob.
Yeah, I know, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll track down Martin McCarthy here. Martin is I'll actually tell us about your car, Martin, because it's a kind of a famous car.
Yeah, it has an interesting history. First of all, it's 50 years old this month, so it was actually manufactured in May '68. It was sold to Alpha France, and then it stayed there for about 7 years. And then Des Cullen imported it to Dublin, who was a very well-known motor dealer. Yeah. He sold it to Eddie Jordan in '77. And Eddie used it to he emigrated to the UK with this car to seek his fortune then in '79, and I bought it off him in 1981, and I've had it restored. Everything has been done here in Ireland, mainly by Jerry Campbell of TI Auto Engineers in Ockram Street. He's done fantastic work on it, and myself and my son, we use it on the various runs, the Deja Vu events and other runs such as this one, which is an absolutely fantastic run, which fair dues to Leon Nulty. He's done a great job to pull it together here.
It's been good, isn't it? Yeah. So if Eddie Jordan's watching, we have your car.
Thank you.
Hammer! We can fix the car now. Woohoo!
Double 12, about years ago, when cars were being starting to be sporty, they decided to have a 24-hour race, and all the locals objected to the noise and the smoke.
Yeah.
So they ran it for 2 consecutive weekends, and they called it the Double 12.
Yeah.
And they still have a Double 12 every weekend
in Brooklands.
In Brooklands, yes.
And you've done it in this car?
Yes. We did it last year.
The 350 SL.
Leo won first prize in class. They're broken into classes of about 20 years. 20 years apart or thereabouts. And Leo won the class.
And how'd you get on today?
Oh, well, we don't know. This is navigation. Kind of thing.
You got here, so you've won.
Well, we followed the car in front. And,
that's kind of
this one. He seemed to know his way around. And The guy here is Paddy Glass, a friend of Leo's. You may know, you may have mentioned him. His name is Paddy Byrne, and he's known as Paddy Glass. And he's in the glass business.
Ah, right, okay.
And, so that's the whole story about it. The car has got about 130,000 miles on it, and it doesn't use oil or anything. It's very, very reliable.
Nice. Lucky.
Well, I like it for a few ways. I had previous convertibles, and there was always problems with the hood, getting it down. And this one has a lid that shuts on the hood.
Yeah.
And it keeps it nice and tidy. But it's only a two-seater, which is sometimes a disadvantage.
Hey, you'd squeeze somebody in that shelf in the back, don't you?
Yeah, well,
You really tried hard.
one time we used to have four. Leo and his sister used to sit in the back when they were small.
Finish out the day here in Killruddery House after driving all the way around Wicklow, seemingly, and across the Sally Gap. It was an absolutely brilliant day out. Great atmosphere among the classic cars. Makes me really yearn for a classic car. You know, you really get this idea. It's brilliant, but actually I drove that route today in a perfectly modern Volvo XC40 181. You know, air conditioning and modern shocks, modern tyres, all that. Classic cars look like a great dream, but actually be sweating your balls off in a car like that today. Still brilliant, brilliant. Some of the cars still coming in behind me here. There's 75 cars here today. 75 years in business for Eddie Fox Engineers, and all this is organised by Leo Nulty Promotions. So it's a great day out, absolutely great day out. Hopefully next year it'll be just as interesting and just as varied in the mix of cars. Until the next time, I will see you on the far side. This review was made possible by clearwater.ie.